The 12 Sources of Cultural Identity by Mindy Gower. The first one is ethnicity/nationality. Ethnicity is the knowledge, beliefs, and behavior patterns shared by a group of people with the same history and perhaps language. Nationality, on the other hand, is shared citizenship which may or may not include ethnicity. So for an example, my ethnicity is German, but my nationality is American. Next is social class. Ranking of a person or social group in relation to others in a stratified society. Ranking may be determined by wealth, education, or power. For an example, I used upper class, middle class, and lower class. The ranking here in this picture is by wealth. Third is sex and gender. Sex is defined in terms of the physical characteristics of male and female reproduction. Gender is defined in terms of typical male and female behaviors in a society. Next is health. Health is the physical, mental, and emotional states usually guided by a medical model. Some examples of this would be allopathic medicine, biomedical model, medical model of disability, and reductionism. Next is age. Age is the length of time an individual lives and the state of physical and mental development of that individual. So an example of this would be, in the United States, chronological age is measured in calendar years, but in other countries, they measure it by the phases of the moon or significant events. Next would be geographic location/region. This is characteristics of the ecological environment in which a person lives, including topographical features, natural resources, urban, rural, and suburban areas, etc. So an example of this is the city or country that you live in. Next would be sexuality. This includes patterns of self-identification, behavior, and interpersonal relationships. An example of this would be, in the United States, our view is that relationships consist of a male and female, but recently, laws have been passed where gay marriage is allowed. Next would be religion and spirituality. This is shared ideas about people in relationship to deity and the values that enhance this relationship. So an example of this would be Christianity, Hinduism, Scientology, and Islamic. And there are many, many more out in our world. Social status is the next one. Social status is prestige, esteem, and/or honor that is given to an individual or group by other social groups. So a couple of examples of this would be Mother Teresa, LeBron James, George Washington, and Michael Jordan. Language is the next source of cultural identity. Language is a system of shared vocal sounds and nonverbal behaviors that enables communication. So as many of us know, there are tons of languages out there, but a couple examples are English, Spanish, Chinese, French, Romanian, Arabic, and Portuguese. Next is ability/disability. It is similar to the definition of health, but includes intelligence, emotional stability, physical and mental impairments, and it is related to both the needs and the public perception of the ability and disability. So examples of this would be deaf, gifted, blind, and autistic. So the last one is race. Race is culturally defined in terms of physical characteristics and their importance to society. So an example of race would be their skin color. These were the 12 sources of cultural identity. Thank you.